walk this earth like a god.
You scared? What? You scared? What? You scared? What? Kicking in the door, I make the bitches hit the floor for keys. Yeah.
Travis Scotty here, and I'm back with some more boxing. The clock is ticking on Mr. Chocolate Brownie on this motherfucking Errol Spence fight. It's about that time for you to start thinking about fighting Errol Spence or giving up that belt. The IBF is saying, man, look, man, we're going to come and holler at this motherfucker on October the 26th. You know, we got to see what's going on. He's going to have to start negotiating with Errol Spence for that fight. They released a statement about it. Now, Errol Spence, after the Triple G fight with Kelly Bruck, Errol Spence said something about Kelly Bruck having 10 days. But I guess he didn't. He had more than 10 days because, you know, I never heard anything after that shit, man. And then now the IBF is saying October the 26th, they're going to holler at Kelly Bruck. Let me get into their statement real quick. On October the 26th, we're scheduled to notify Bruck to start negotiation with Errol Spence. Now, a couple of things could happen. He could say he's giving up the title to move up in weight. He could come up and say that he suffered an eye injury and he needs additional time so he could get a medical extension. But we won't know unless they come to us and say, we're giving up the title. We want to know anything before then. At one point, we heard he was going to move up to junior middleweight. And the next thing we heard he was going to stay at welterweight. So we don't know what's going on. That was Lindsey Tucker's statement, the chairman of the IBF. You know, I think Kelly Bruck is going to drag this shit out, man. You know, Kelly Bruck ain't talking about fighting nobody at welterweight, but Amir Khan. You know what? One thing, even though Kelly Bruck, all he liked to do was fight bums his whole motherfucking career, one thing I have to give him credit for, he did not talk shit about fighters he was ducking, and he didn't call out motherfuckers that he didn't want to fight, right? The only fighter that he used to call out was Amir Khan. That's it. And he knew he could knock Amir Khan's ass out. Amir Khan was a bigger name than him. So, you know, props to Kelly Bruck for not following the trend of all of these cowards in the sport that call out fighters or talk shit about fighters that they don't want to fight. All he did was fight bums and call out Amir Khan. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That was his claim to fame. And it worked out for him. He made his name off of talking shit about Amir Khan. If the fight would have got made, it would have been a big fight that he would have won. And eventually he got a multi-million-dollar payday with Triple G. Now, I don't know if Kelly Bruck is going to go through with this fight, man. And if y'all see Kelly Bruck's face in this picture was taken at the weigh-in for the Kevin Bizier fight, the fight right before the Triple G fight. Now, Kelly Bruck, they say that it was hard for him to make 147. And look at his face, man. Look at the bones popping out of his face. It's obvious. So, you know, after putting on all of that muscle to make 160, I mean, he could have blew up to higher than that, you know, on fight night. But, you know, he already had trouble making 147. So after putting on that muscle, and if you try to drain yourself and go back down to 147, that is going to be a very easy fight for Errol Spence. You know, I felt like Errol Spence was going to knock his ass out anyways. You know, Errol Spence is a hell of a fighter, man. And, you know, Kelly Bruck is a decent fighter, but, you know, pretty much Errol Spence damn near got a better resume than Kelly Bruck already. Just with fucking Algieri and Bundu. You know, you got to give Kelly Bruck credit for the Sean Porter fight, man, but that's only one fight. You know, like you built, this motherfucker built a career off of winning one fight. That's your only claim to fame. And then they said he was what? England's fighter of the year. At one point, the Ring magazine had him top 10 pound for pound. He got knocked out of that shit, but still, they gave him those props. And I think they had him at like number one at welterweight or some shit. I don't know. They might still have him at number one at welterweight. I don't know. But, you know, he was getting a lot of credit. And all he did was fight fucking bums. Kelly Bruck is probably the best managed fighter that I've seen since I've been talking about boxing on here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this dude, you fight all cherry picks your whole motherfucking career. No wonder it took you 32 fights before you got you a title shot instead of, you know, 20 something like other fighters, because they went the hard way. You know, they took tough fights. You fought bums, easy fighters. You know, you can climb the rankings like that, but it'll take you a while. You know what I'm saying? That's why it took you 32 fights before you became a mandatory challenger for that belt. Don't call out nobody besides one big name fighter that you know you can beat. He's been knocked out numerous times. Only call him out. Fight all bums. In the meantime, this motherfucker used to fight motherfuckers with like 128 losses. He did it multiple times. Look at his record. I mean, I understand if you just turning pro, you fight a fighter that's like 0-1 or, 0-3, but still, like 128 losses and like 30 wins. That's what Kelly Bruk did, man. And like I said, man, this motherfucker, the only motherfucker he talking about is fighting fucking Amir Khan at 147. And he's talking about fighting Cotto and Canelo. Dude, you're going to end up like the bums that you used to beat up. You already headed down that path. What is it like? Protect your O by fighting bums and now hold yourself out for ass beatings so you can get a couple dollars? That's what it's about. That's what it's all about now. That's what your career has become. I think that he got ran out of the welterweight division, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? You was so quick to fight all of these motherfucking mandatories when, you was fighting bums and shit with JoJo Dan and Kevin Bizier. Yeah, you fought all of your mandatories, man. And then Errol Spence became your mandatory and you had to do something drastic quick now, didn't you? Yeah, I mean, I don't give you no props for moving up in weight to fight Triple G because you got paid a lot of money for doing it. Why not? That ain't hard. That's business. You was going to get your ass whooped by Errol Spence for like $1 million. Maybe $1.5 million. So why not get your ass whooped by Triple G for $5 million? You know what I'm saying? And then you could just be like, hey, he was a bigger fighter than me. You got an excuse why you lost. I went up too far in weight. I'm going to go down to 154. You ain't going back to 147 now, is you? You got ran out of the welterweight division, flat out. And then what you gonna do? What you gonna do against Canelo, man? Canelo gonna knock your ass out. I mean, you ain't get knocked out really by Triple G. You got stopped from an injury. But Kelly Bruk did look good against Triple G. He exposed Triple G. You know what I'm saying? I give Kelly Bruk all the credit in the world for that fight, man. I did not expect it to go like that. Kelly Bruk fought his heart out in that fight. He was beating Triple G's ass, man. Unfortunately, he got hit with that shot. Accidents, injuries do happen. And, he ended up getting TKO'd in the 5th, man. But, the work that he put in, laid like the groundwork for other fighters. Now, other fighters can see like this man is beatable. He can be hurt. So props to Kelly Bruk for his performance in that Triple G fight. But you know what, man? You got ran out of the welterweight division to take that fight. You had a good performance, but Errol Spence scared your ass up there to fight Triple G. Damn, Errol Spence that scary where you would run out of the motherfucking welterweight to fight a middleweight? Your career could be over. You know what I'm saying? Fucking you come back and get hit a few times in that eye. Motherfuckers gonna be targeting that eye. Your career might be over already, right now. You just don't know it yet. So I hope you enjoyed that money. And then if you fight Canelo, man, he gonna knock you out. Canelo's knockouts look better than Triple G's knockouts. Triple G always gets stoppages, right? Triple G ain't laying motherfuckers out cold and where they can't get up. No, man, like they get dropped, get up, get hurt, referee stop the fight, that type of shit. Canelo put these motherfuckers out where they ain't getting up on their own. They gotta be helped up, woke up. So you're going to get knocked the fuck out. And Cotto going to beat the shit out of you too. If he don't knock you out. But Cotto might just outbox you. If not, knock your ass out. Run up on Cotto enough time. Cotto is a great body puncher. Always have been. You know what I'm saying? Cotto has an amazing, powerful jab. You just coming up to 154. Cotto ain't made 147 since like 09 or some shit. He been at that higher weight. He's going to be stronger than you. And you could beat Amir Khan, throw his name out there. Yeah, that's what you like to do. But other than that, man, Canelo and Cotto will beat your ass. So, I would like to see him fight Errol Spence. I wish that he would be able to make weight, or I wish he would have never even left 147. But I understand, the clock is ticking. You don't want to get your ass whooped for this couple dollars. So you want to go up there and get your ass whooped for a couple more dollars where you can make excuses in a loss. You know what I'm saying? So you can be excused by ducking Errol Spence. I get it, man. But, I think that this motherfucker need to, first of all, give up the fucking belt. You ain't going down to 147. The only reason for him to keep that IBF title is so he can try to negotiate with Amir Khan and make that fight a title fight. He might not even make the weight if he made that fight with Amir Khan. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, you put on that much muscle, man. It was already hard for you to make 147. I don't think he'll ever make 147 now. You know what I'm saying? It won't ever happen. But you could still make the Amir Khan fight for that IBF title. You could try your best to make weight, you know, throw Amir Khan a couple dollars. If you miss weight, Amir Khan be fighting for the vacant title. It'll still be a title fight. I think that's the only reason why he would try to keep that IBF title, just to have options. You know, I think that's what he gonna do, man. So when they holler at him, he's probably gonna say, yeah, man, I got injured, but I do plan on coming back to the welterweight division, and I need more time, just so he can try to get the Amir Khan fight made. But Amir Khan has said multiple times that he's not going to fight Kelly Bruk, so Kelly Bruk can forget about it, man. And he really needs to forget about fighting Cotto and Canelo. You know, go after one of the Charlos. Don't fight Laura. He's going to outbox you. Okay, be smart. Kelly Bruk has been very smart about the fighters that he's fighting. So, fight motherfucking one of the Charlos. If Canelo vacate that WBO title and Smith get the fight for it, don't fight Liam Smith, because Liam Smith was beating your ass in sparring. They already said, Eddie Hearn said that Liam Smith ain't gonna get a fight. They're looking for bigger fights. And, you know, that would be a big fight, because Liam Smith just fought Canelo and Kell Brook just fought Triple G. It really would be a big fight over there, especially if it could be for that vacant WBO title. But, you know, he's not gonna do that. He's smart. So go for the Charlos, man. You know, those, you might be able to beat one of the Charlos, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But definitely avoid Canelo and Cotto, just like you avoided Errol Spence in the entire welterweight division. I'm Travis Gotti. Thank you for tuning in to Travis Gotti Boxing. Subscribe.
I gotta quit fucking with you.